teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Making some changes at the line. Makes a quick catch. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. And the Seminoles will have to kick it away.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Receivers are bunched together. Hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense maintaining the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gain nothing on the play.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, how think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's why they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker as kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense did a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
And the Noles churn out another first down. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Got the first down and still motoring. They stop it, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver grabs it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught, second down now. Handoff to the back. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Well, okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Being tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff. Powers through. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
So it hits the crossbar and goes through. That kick seemed like it was a mile away. He got it up in the air and gave it a chance. Hits that crossbar, and it's 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. They're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Wow, love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Moles. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The BAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player.
And here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT.
Florida State, 24, Auburn, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held her just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. High completion sets up an important third down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Solid tackle, able to get him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Christino, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And now the handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
Let's go.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Short connection to the tight end here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
pass is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. A play action looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Can he get there on the ground?
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Again, makes it second and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the drive that will not end. It is a long way to go on 3rd down here. Throwing for his running back. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And they'll get him down that time. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just timing out for one more play in the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And it's likely they'll take one last shot here before halftime. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. On first and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Ran by the receiver. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. They're able to get him down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Second down after that completion. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Price. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime Spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll test the right side here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Price. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. He's missed him. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Running out of time in the pocket. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
second down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To begin the final quarter of this playoff game, they'll go up top. Caught for the completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? And that's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. You make the tackle inside the 30, and it'll be first down there.
And they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Seminoles keep the football on the move. Grinding away with their running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Selvia. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made inside the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. That pass is caught. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Defense not pressing this time. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Chewing clock with the running game. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Single back takes the handoff. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. That quarterback's mistake will place the ball even closer to their own end zone. And the Noles will have to kick this away. And the returner is brought down. Secondary backed up off the ball now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's just going to go down as the time runs